Hello, Cancer, kia ora koutou katoa. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Leslie Ormsby and I am back into doing these videos again. So this time this time it's like, well, got a little bit of a change up in the way that I'm doing the readings, as and yes, they're always intuitive, but there's also some meanings that are coming through with the cards here. So there's going to be a little bit of a mix with the tarot, the angels, and an oracle card to help to pull out to help bring the messages through that you most need to know right now, or that is helpful for you right now to get you to some sort of momentum, understanding, and or clarity that you might need now, whether it be something from the recent past and right in the moment or in the near future. Okay, so anyway, we're going to do a mind, body, spirit and soul flow there, and see which areas are coming up for you as far as the messages. Okay, that's a bit too many. I'm going to definitely take the Temperance card there, that are coming up for you, Cancer. So let's see. And it's interesting that I see the water there. I'm more drawn to the water, and of course you're a water sign. So I'm just seeing like that exchange of energies and balancing things out emotionally. So there may be something very super emotional for some of you, and some of you not so much super emotional, but quite emotional this Christmas for some of you, coming in up to the end of this year. Okay. Anyway, we'll see what comes. So there's the mind card there. I'm going to put that in that one there, and I'm just going to take the next three off the top here, and one at the bottom. I'm being drawn to take. I don't normally do it that way, but I'm going to just going to listen. Okay, so Temperance, there's something about finding that balance, balancing the mind, the mental, emotional, but also because that will help balance out the physical here. So with this one here, I'm hearing it's there's probably going to be a bit going on this Christmas for some of yous. Some of yous, it may be more not so. I'm hearing some of yous it will be around grief. Others of you it will be around balancing your emotions as you're going to, as you're mingling with certain people that you're gathering with around at Christmas. So, and really with there may be emotions, there may be a very good reason for feeling emotional, and it's not saying to suppress it, but I mean you've probably got to make a decision whether you're going to put yourself in that arena or not, if that makes sense. So, and when I'm hearing about honoring yourself, if it's like you're going to a gathering that is going to upset you, it'd be maybe that you don't go, but for whatever reason, it may be for some of you is that you do go. But like they're saying, they're just repeating that, that you've got to make your mind up for you, not let anyone else make your mind up for you, but making sure you're not doing it with coming from the feeling of fear, okay, or that feeling of anxiety that may be stopping you, preventing you from going and having, a wonderful time. So it's like allowing your emotions. So it's finding that balance in, with the emotions I'm feeling there, but in your mindset and the way you're thinking about it, okay? So it may mean that you're needing to ground a bit. So because this one here is, there's the Five of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, oh, shivers, I'm looking it up. So there's the 4, 5, and then this is actually the Six of Pentacles that's in reverse. So I wanted to say, I don't know why I said 5, because I know it's not the five of Pentacles there, but you may have been feeling a little bit out of whack with your energy levels. You may have been feeling, a little bit of energy, but also finances, but also, with family members and that sort of thing. So it may be that, there may be an imbalance there. So, but the fact that there's a set of scales in the 6 there is like, I'm hearing like imbalance, but you can turn that around. So, and it's like being, seeing that you're able to find that balance in giving and receiving, but also receiving and giving. So it may be that, allow people to, because I'm seeing like the 4 of Pentacles coming in, and not being too restricted and allowing yourself to open yourself up. But then the 5 I'm seeing is you come through. It's like maybe you're needing to allow people to to reach out to people and ask for assistance, and rather than bottling it all up. So this one here is like that, so there's an exchange of energies there I'm seeing. So, but I want to turn this around. In order to shift the energy, you're going to have to turn things around and see things from another perspective in order to balance out the energies. And I'm hearing it's not necessarily about money, but for some of you, but it may be the financial thing. And it's like I'm hearing like, this exchange of energies can be done in many different ways. Okay, so the other thing is like this one here is interesting because we've got the, on a spiritual level, there may be some sort of inner conflict or some battle of wills is what I'm hearing with yourself, but also to do with another or others in the sense, but I'm hearing like there may be more so a battle of wills with yourself. So, and this one here is like it's kind of, stop fighting yourself, stop fighting, other things that are around you that are really, what I'm hearing from Spirit is non-existent, because it's like take time to heal. Now there may be that you're needing to take time to heal because this is like heart is in reverse. So, there may be that you're feeling a little bit resistant. So take some time to heal. So with these changes that have occurred and have allowed, and some of you it was, maybe 2 or 3 years ago. Some of you it's been just recently. So give yourself a break, but do take some time to heal. And this is why they're saying, if, just weighing up whether, you're kind of, maybe some of you is needing to pull yourself outside of a zone and allow yourself to go and enjoy yourself. And others of you, it may, it's like really, it depends on what, is coming from here in the solar plexus. What is it being driven by? When they talk about, that gut feeling sort of thing, it's like, what is it, but it, and then we can go, it's finding that balance between the logic and also the gut. But, and not just sometimes, they're finding that balance in between here and here, basically. But remembering that if we're going to go with the gut feeling, because it's not the end all or be all the rule of how we could make these decisions and choices, but it's what energy is, what is the driving force behind it, what is sitting that is lingering in there, that is it coming from a fear base? Is it coming from? That's where they're going with that. Why you would not take an opportunity or go to forward to do something, whatever that is. But they're definitely in here. So it might be that you just need to take some time to rest, okay, and not ignore it, and lay down and clear your mind. Your soul is asking you to rest, okay? Your soul is asking, because this is in the soul position, is asking you to take heed of, what is going on around you. And people probably are saying, take some time and just rest. It's okay. We'll do everything. But maybe you're feeling like that's where the inner conflict is for some of you. I need to do this. I need to do. Well, you don't need to do everything. Allow people to help you, because this is kind of what, so it balances everything out. So we're turning that around, because this here, the Temperance card, really is all about balance. Okay, so I'm going to pull out these cards now, and this is the Sacred Oracle, Sacred Earth Oracle deck. That I'm pulling some cards out. We'll see how many come through here. So we're going to take that one. So in order to get something in motion, we've got to find some balance. And so when we find this balance, is what I'm hearing, the things that, the wheels of motion will start to come into play, okay, or come into action there. So to get something moving, but it's like making your mind up, I'm hearing, because it's in the mind, body, spirit, soul flow, and in that space is like allow things to go with the flow. Okay, there is something in motion about, to do with things moving. Okay, moving in a direction that is, good for you in the core. Okay, so really this is that will take you to get you to the core of a matter or matters that are around you at the moment. So this is very, and I notice, see, she's holding that space, you know, into this powerhouse here. So there could be a lot of emotion, but it's like this energy that we're in at the moment, and Mercury has come into retrograde too. So some people may be feeling that already. You know, my electronics went really wonky this weekend. I'm like, what the heck is going on? We're not even in there, but it's like gearing it up. But then, you know, a lot of us tend to be a little, you know, some of us tend to be a little bit more ahead of, or reading the energy, feeling the energy ahead of time in order to deliver the messages for others later as it comes in. So, and what that might be all about. But what I'm hearing is, like, whatever it is, allowing yourself to get to the core or the source of what is, you know, what you're moving. So this is like in order for things to get into motion. Okay, context. So yeah, well, that makes sense that it's underneath this inner conflict card, or whatever's going on in there, that bringing things, in order to bring things back into context. So it's like, you know, not holding on to things, Ken. So letting it go, moving, you know, moving in you know, into this new phase, into the new year, a new phase, because I feel like this is what this thing, the thing is about the temperance that's coming through here, is like, it's, you know, helping you to move, get things, you know, keep things moving rather than staying stagnant. So, you know, in finding that balance so you can get to the core of things and visit the core to get things moving. Okay, because you know, that's probably what maybe is holding you up in some areas, is like, because you haven't got to the core of things, or you haven't allowed yourself to get there to figure out the rest of the pieces of the rest of the piece of the puzzle, the last piece of the puzzle, or the last few pieces of the puzzle, in order to, but there's a sense of resistance there because you're not wanting to go into that emotional space. But you know what, you've been there in other ways and spaces before, you know, and look at the result. You've moved through it and it's been okay. So alchemy, so we've got to like do this healing, so take this time in order for the magic to come out and help, you know. So you've got, there's a lot of, you know, the alchemy is like, you know, the magician is is telling me, like, you know, that because he's the alchemist, he can bring things together. You bring things together. I feel like people, this card is saying the energy, people, you know, things are coming together. You may not quite see it yet, but you've just got to keep some sort of movement or momentum going in order to get to the crux of the, you know, of what is going on for you. Now that is not for everyone, but in order to, manifestation has come through from Archangel Raphael. So it's like, what you think you will receive. If it's repetitive, it will keep happening. It's just like, so shifting whatever it is, because something is in motion here. With this manifestation, but it's not coming because there's this one here was in reverse, and maybe you're not seeing that balance. But let's make it, you know, so it is in a positive way that things are moving. So shifting that perspective that things are balancing out, even, and that'll move this in a conflict. So you can get moving with something, but also the healing. So we're coming up to, yes, Christmas, and so whether it's a 1 or 2 or 3 days off, then, you know, make sure you take that time to rest as well. And, you know, and I hear like people like, so you can, you know, take that little bit of time so you could, you know, sort out your stuff, you know, allow others to do what they need to do as well for you, to help you, but also for them. I'm hearing this, yes, you can. So you may be having this little internal battle here with things about how you can balance out, if it's going to balance it out. Can I do that? Yes, you can. Of course you can. You've, like the Spirit have said before, you've done this before. You've been down a track, maybe not exactly the same, but you've gotten yourself out and you've found a way to move. Okay. Oh, okay. We've got another Archangel. I was thinking, I'm going to have 2 of the same card. I'm thinking, no, I'm not, but there you go. And this is maybe what you may be thinking one thing, but you're going to get something else. So it's like, you know, stay, okay, watch it, stay in your truth, because what is your truth in the matter? Find it, know it, be at peace with it, then make your choice, which is pretty much what they're talking about here in some ways. But because then, you know, things will start to show up in the way that you need them to show up. And that's why we've got to take time to rest, so we can figure out what we need to let go of and what can stay, and what we need to learn from, or what have we learned from. But also it gives us that time, because I'm hearing meditation as well. And what I'm hearing too is don't be in a rush, give it time, with Archangel Raphael. I just saw the green one, I'm seeing Raphael. So Raphael is probably, for me, being the two cards out, the dominant, the dominant angel that's here today with you. So just take some time, give it time. But also Archangel, Michael is I'm just wanting to shuffle another card, I noticed. So give it time, whatever it is, give it time. Give yourself time in order for things to become a little bit smooth. So this is what Wednesday the 6th of December that I'm recording this. So this will probably go up tonight. So I'm just hearing, and if you watch it tonight, just remember these reads are, they're not timelined as per se, but I am creating this today, which is, Wednesday, the December the 6th in 2023. So it may be pertinent for you right now or going into the future, or even the recent past here. So what I'm getting from this card is Archangel Michael is saying, eventually upon conscious self or self-conscious study or conscious self-study, either way you're going to read that, you'll know. So this is about figuring something out and taking some time to sit with something and so you can move forward, in the sense, or move on or let go, in order for you to be able to understand it. It's definitely, doing that healing process, because that is when I'm hearing that is the medicine, in order for you to allow yourself to create the magic that you are born to do. Like right now, it's like something's coming together, and it's like whatever is coming out is going to help you with the rest of, like your soul answer some of your questions in a soul area of what you've come here to do, what you are like moving forward or moving on from this point. I feel like there is a very powerful energy that's coming from these cards and that message there. So do take some time. I'm just hearing, okay, there's something else. Okay, I want to draw a card from this tarot deck. Oh, okay, we'll do that. The Three of Swords. So this one here is talking about, as in letting go. It's like using whatever it is, this Three of Swords, this, what was a disappointment, or this broken-hearted energy to, the learning is part of the magic in you moving forward, is letting go of that, okay? So you can open these doors, or the doors of opportunity are already open, but really it's more about allowing yourself to let yourself go in there and have a little wee look-see. It may be, that it's a lot different or easier or better than you think, okay? So not letting, the fear get in the way. So I feel like, there are some opportunities. Maybe you, for some of you, are beating yourself out that you feel like you might have lost, and not in going into something new. For others, it'll be the reverse. But I'm hearing like there is, not letting the past get in the way of the future, basically, because there's something amazing that's coming in. And, when Mercury is bringing, because it's just going into retrograde or gone into retrograde now, I think it's like maybe, in the next few days, that it's like we're starting to move into that. So you may already be feeling that energy right now, but utilize it, because it's pulling this disappointment out, whether it is by your own hand or in others, out of you, so you can move into this space and and create your magic, basically, and gathering all that momentum for next year. So we're not that far away, so chop Okay, anyway, I'm going to leave that for you now, Cancer, with lots of love. peace, harmony, joy, excitement, adventure, and prosperity in abundance. Okay, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, and as you know, I've got back into these again, so please, if you haven't yet, please subscribe to my channel, and or give us a thumbs up and leave a comment if this resonates with you. And just remember, if this doesn't resonate with you, please just take what does and leave the rest, and use your own intuition as to how it may apply to you, because it may not be exactly